So we are, Bernie Sanders always brings things back to economics. It's something that I have been so in awe of, so impressed by, and I have learned so much from having Bernie on this show every single Friday for the last 8, 9, 10 years. I don't know how long it's been, but it's been a long time. And he's so right. It always does come back to money. Even these so-called issues of race come back to money. And it has to do with the fact that white America has an average wealth. The average wealth of the average American white family now is $85,000. Average wealth of the average American black family is around $5,000. In fact, maybe lower than that. Now those numbers are kind of old since 2008. It may even be negative. And it's all about the money. And this is why the Republicans, who are always thinking of, in terms of it's all about the money, they've got a strategy around this. And they're just starting to roll it out. You're going to start seeing it. I guarantee that right now it is being talked about on right-wing hate radio all across the country. And on Fox so-called news. And here's the strategy. Here's the Republican strategy. Start loudly telling African Americans that their unemployment rate is twice that of white people because illegal immigrants, in quotes, undocumented workers, are taking their jobs. When Nancy Pelosi was Speaker of the House of Representatives in the first 2 years of the Obama administration, she passed a law that did away with the incentives and tax breaks for corporations to move their factories overseas. Right now, if you own a factory in the United States and you decide to shut it down, move the equipment to China, rebuild it there, you can deduct all of the expenses associated with that from your taxes, and you might even get some bennies for it as well. Nancy Pelosi passed a law, it passed the House of Representatives, that did away with that. It would have brought millions of jobs back to the United States. She sent that to the United States Senate, where it got more than 50 votes, which according to the Constitution means it's the law. But the Senate rules say, no, we can have these filibusters, and the Republicans filibustered that bill. It died. Oh, and not only did it do away with the tax breaks for moving your factory overseas, but it provided tax breaks for bringing factories back home. It was both a carrot and a stick, or in reverse order, I suppose, both a stick and a carrot. So the Republicans are going to have the absolute audacity, not just going to have, it's already happening. I'm seeing it on message boards. I'm seeing it on right-wing websites. I'm hearing it, Danielle is hearing it from right-wing callers who call in. The Republican sales pitch to people of color, or the Republican line that they're going to give white people that they can use to say, oh, this was not my problem. I had nothing to do with this. This has nothing to do with my white privilege. I can stop thinking about this now and go about my business and just be, a blissful white person in this society with all the opportunities available to me. The message that the Republicans are sharing with those white folks, and that they're going to try to use, and particularly the few African-American Republicans that they have out there who on occasion will speak about issues of race. What they're going to say is, oh, this has got nothing to do with institutional racism. This has got nothing to do with a white power structure that goes back to the founding of the Republic. This has got nothing to do with Southern whites stopping Reconstruction in the 1870s, blowing it up. This has got nothing to do with Jim Crow. This has got nothing to do with apartheid in the United States. This has got nothing to do with the Baltimore Police Department being trained by the Israeli Police Department. So that, African Americans are being treated the way Palestinians are treated? Really? They're going to say, no, what it has to do with is the fact that there's brown people coming from Mexico. Oh, my God. And they are never going to mention the fact that bringing back the jobs, they filibustered it. That strengthening our social safety net, They filibustered it. That what's left of our social safety net, they want to privatize. Social Security, Medicare, that Medicaid, health insurance for poor working people. In order to qualify for Obamacare expanded Medicaid in any state in the union, you have to have an income. If you have no income, you qualify for state Medicaid. That's for truly poor people. But if you're working and you're making less than $15,000, $20,000 a year and more than $3,000 or $4,000 a year, it varies from state to state, then you qualify for that expanded Medicaid, basically free health insurance. And the Republicans are not going to point out, no, they're not. They don't even want you to have that. Down in Florida right now, Rick Scott, the Republicans just closed the legislative session in Florida for the year because Rick Scott wanted to take money from the federal government, or was kind of talking about it. He wanted to take that Obamacare money. He just wanted the administration to call it something other than Obamacare. Call it TIPS money or LIPS money or whatever it is, FLIPS money. Call it something else. Please give me the money. And the Tea Partiers down there, no, it's always about the money with the Republicans. Even when it's about race, it's about the money.
You're listening to the Thom Hartmann Program. Call 202-536-2370.
In fact, when it's about race, it's especially about the money. We'll be back with your calls right after.